mainly attributed to the diet and lifestyle here, which we're going to talk about in another video. And in this video, I want to talk about an energy system within our body known as the chakras. Now, there are many chakra points throughout our whole body, and there are 114 main ones. And out of those, there are 108 that can be altered or manipulated for good health or bad, mentally and physically. Now, 108 is a very important number spiritually for that and many other reasons, which is why you see 108 beads on the mala. Now, of these 108 chakras, the 7 largest ones run from your groin up through the center of your body into the crown of your head. And these are mentioned in many religious as well as ancient texts. And essentially what they are is receptors that allow us to experience different aspects of our own reality. So just like the receptors in your finger will give you a completely different experience than that of your tongue, these receptors create experiences for us that make us feel safe or unsafe, or powerful or powerless, or times when we feel insightful, and so many other things that we're going to talk about. And these chakras are shaped in a vortex, similar to the way if you were to spin a vase with water in it, the whirlpool that the water creates. Now, these vortexes can open wide or small depending on their individual health, and they're vital to our overall health. They can even close, which would mean that somebody has a lack of health in the area that that chakra represents. So the ideal condition is for them to not be too wide or not be too small. And when they are spinning properly, they can become a doorway to higher consciousness, allowing us to feel full contentment out of life or emotional freedom. So it would be the difference between somebody whose tongue was numb and they weren't fully enjoying their food versus somebody who is. So, for example, if your heart chakra was open too wide, you might be very sensitive or in a delicate position, say after a breakup. And what will happen then is you might notice yourself being more emotional where you otherwise would not be. Now, this open heart could cause other problems, such as allowing some of the wrong people to come in that might take advantage of you. And then what this person does often is then close their heart off, not allowing anyone in, which affects the health of all of their chakras. Now, about 90% of people have at least 1 or 2 chakras that are not fully healthy. So you could perform meditations or energy work that can help to open the chakras. And I have meditations for this, and people say that their relationships open up or their emotional suffering subsides. So there are many different things that you can do, and you could see more on that at theartofunity.com/meditations. And each one of the chakras have a life lesson that we need to master to get to our highest evolution. So starting from the bottom up, the root chakra, and this resonates with the life lesson of safety or groundedness. So if this is not in a healthy state or closed off, you might notice yourself feeling unsafe in many situations or just ungrounded. The second chakra is known as the Sacral Chakra, and this controls sexuality and creativity. So if someone has issues around sex or is stifled in their creativity, this might be too small or open too wide. The third chakra is known as your solar plexus chakra, and this one functions based on personal power or lack thereof, as well as self-assertiveness and self-esteem. So someone with issues of guilt or shame or self-judgment will have issues with this chakra. Next is the heart chakra, and this functions with love and compassion as well as grief. So someone who's always in anger or frustration or in grief will have problems with the health of their heart chakra. Next, we have our throat chakra, and this functions based on creative expression or lack thereof, as well as communication. So if someone doesn't speak up enough or they feel stifled at work, for example, they'll have problems with their throat chakra. Next, we have our third eye chakra, and this one is about intuition or insight, wisdom, as well as beliefs. So a person who's closed-minded or doesn't listen to their intuition will have a small third eye chakra. Next is your crown chakra, and this is for transcendence and our connection to the universe and spirituality. Now, these chakras are affected, the health of them is affected by our mood, as well as the people we surround ourselves with, our diet, and even colors. But the good news about that is that we can actually use all of those things to create a healthy state within our chakras. And we move within the chakra system depending on the mood we are in throughout the day. So for example, if someone is falling in love, their heart chakra they'll spend more of their time there, and they'll be more in love and compassion and understanding for other people. And if someone is speaking in front of a group, they might be in their throat chakra for creative expression. Unless that scares them, then they would be in their root chakra. But the bigger point is we actually spend most of our time living in a group of these chakras. And that depends mainly on your level of evolution. So we all know people that are living in their lower chakras and they're just concerned about making money and procreating and showing people how powerful they are. And then moving up the line, there are those who are living in their heart and they just exude love and compassion for all. And then there are those who are all about wisdom and knowledge or connection to the universe. And depending on where you are in your dominant energies is where you spend most of your time in different sections of your chakras. In the next video, I'm going to talk more about the functions of each one of the chakras and how to improve upon the health of those. But it's mainly done with meditation, healthy food, and positive thoughts. So I hope you check that out. And for more videos on health and wellness, don't forget to subscribe and check out the meditations at theartofunity.com/meditations. Hope this was helpful for you.